Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Well, today is Horde Day, and I have been spending this day, at least the last few minutes or so, kind of getting all of this stuff sorted in chest. I took a practice shot on the crossbow just to make sure, everything was okay with that. It really was to see how fast it would reload, and it's pretty fast, pretty doggone fast. But I should have another box or two of these ready. Of course, you see the one stack there. This is everything I'll take with me, though. All of these boxes, the 7.62, the M60. I got some, plaster casts and some things to heal. Actually, just got some first aid kits going here. I'm going to stick those in my chest. We won't need all of those, hopefully. Put those there. But what I think I want to do is I want to ride around to some of the vending machines in town real quick before this horde arrives. And looks like, we'll have a couple more boxes of those just to see if I can get some more of these health bars, maybe any other candy that's out there. That's the one thing I don't have a lot of, the candy. I kind of use it. And so let's do that real quick. Let's just ride over to, we have this place here, and I know I'm going to have to fight some zombies in here, so there's no need for me to kind of cut and go to the next part. Let's just run up in here and see what's waiting on me. All right, there are Atom junkies in here and a couple crawlies and a lady. There we go. I didn't bring my money. Let me go grab that. I really didn't think there was going to be anything into the buy, but the Atom junkies, that's another candy I cannot forget to take with me and to use, because that'll help tremendously considering that we're going to be using explosives on Horde Night.
Sorry, but
well, she didn't have anything. It's kind of surprising. I don't have the light mod for the gun. I don't have that schematic, so I couldn't make one. That's one more thing I could have put on my crossbow. I was just trying to fill it out, everything that you could possibly put on there. Now, we're going to take the Horde on the same place we took it on last time. It's just right up the road from the base. Nice open clearing. Couple holes in the ground for the demos, that blew up, but I'm not too worried about that. But let me stop by a couple more places, see if I see some vending machines, and if not, we'll head on back to the base and gather our things for the Horde. Doggone booger ladies. Well, I came away with a few Atom junkies and a hackers. Not much else out there, but it's fine. It's just not something I have to have. Oh, and look at that. Another auger. Woohoo. Doggone booger lady. Trying to prepare for the Horde. Oh, she's too close. She's gonna scream. Wait, did she scream? Almost blew up my sugar corn. Or my sugar... my super corn, not my sugar corn. Doggone it. Ugh. Alright. Alright, got our last little bit of gunpowder here going. And I'm going to put that away. This is what my inventory looks like. Of course, a lot of this stuff has not been expanded yet. These boxes of 7.62, the boxes of exploding crossbow bolts. I'll do that right before the Horde begins. I'm going to eat both of those candies. That gives me a free slot. We'll have to eat one of these every 5 minutes during the Horde. So, we're going to probably go through some of those, several of those. But there's the thunder letting me know it's just about time. I'm going to drink a water and eat a couple of these sham chowders. Hunger's getting down there pretty low. Could even use a recog. I don't think I'm going to, but, it's something that I could potentially use. But I'm going to let this timer go down. Wait, there's not a timer for the food. Oh, yeah, it's 40 seconds. Okay. Once that goes down, I'll leave this in my inventory, and I'll eat another one of those. Man, we had another full stack right there. I have almost a full stack in my motorcycle. So we're doing really good on food still, but the sham, we only have 40 sham left, and then we're going to have to start looking for a 44, an alternate food source, which shouldn't be hard to do. I could just eat some meat stew, and then that's fine. It's not quite as good as the sham chowder, I don't believe, but we could get by on that. So this 5 minutes, I think there'll be one more box of exploding crossbow bolts. Now, folks, this takes me back to, I guess it was Alpha 15 or Alpha 16 where all I really used was a club on Horde Night and exploding crossbow bolts. And we did use traps and so forth, like, you know, use a base. But I really enjoyed using the exploding crossbow bolts and the club back then. So it's going to take me back to that time period. Now, real quick, I do have 12 points available. I'm going to scan through all of this and just make sure there's nothing I'm missing out on that I should have for this Horde Night. All right, all my points look good where I have them allocated. I'm going to eat this in just a second here, and then we're going to head on over and get ready for this whole doggone booger ladies. That's it. All right, 10 boxes. 10 boxes of exploding crossbow bolts is what we're going with. Well, 9 and almost a full box there. It's kind of a lot of stuff to keep up with. I'm going to open. Man, that's a lot of explodies. Oh, man. All of these doggone grenades. There should be some high-flying moments during this horde. I don't know. The gun, I'll use it. I didn't want to really have to use it too much, but I think we're not going to have a choice. I think we're going to have to use this M60 some to go along with the exploding crossbow bolts. Specifically, when the zombies get too close to me, I don't want to shoot them and kill myself, right? They're all up in my face, because that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Even with the Mega Crush and so forth, there are going to be moments where they're all up in my face. I guess I could park the bike here. Let's aim it back this way. It's in between two structures, so it should be safe on the ground. I put my shotgun in there just in case, you know, with shotgun shells, just in case I were to run out. I can't imagine I would, but you never know. It's better just to be prepared. So I threw it in there. I did take my auger and chainsaw out of it. I was a little concerned my bike might get destroyed. You know, let's say I fire a crossbow bolt over this direction, explodes, or a zombie comes running up on it or something. So I didn't want to have that happen. But looks like our food and our water is going to be full here in just a moment. That won't be a concern for Horde Night. Reload my M60 and let's do this thing. Here it is, the Day 70 Horde. Yeah! How about that, folks? A day 70 horde, lots of high-flying moments, kind of like that one. Man, that was a lot of fun. At first, I was kind of throwing them on the ground, and the cops were exploding those things on me. I took a good bit of damage one time. So I said, you know what? I'll put them in the holes, and then the cops can't explode them as easily. And that worked out a lot better for me doing it that way. They were a little more protected, a little more shielded from the cop spit up on the surface. But I don't think I got as many levels that time because I was, I was really just running around trying to group them together to get the biggest explosions. And a couple of those explosions were incredible. It was amazing. I mean, they were so high in the air and there were so many of them just flying away. But anyway, a lot of fun doing it that way. I don't know how many of you enjoyed that versus in a base. I don't really prefer the gun out in the street, the M60 over a base. I think the base is more challenging to kind of keep up and so forth. But boy, the enjoyment level, the entertainment level for myself on the horde with the explosives. I mean, because I'm a little bit on edge. I don't want to get blown up, right? And cops and vultures, they're spitting down on you. You can get blown up by your own grenades, like what happened to me during that horde. A big pile of those things just blew up all at once. I wasn't even thinking about the cops exploding those things as I would throw them on the ground. But anyway, a lot of fun, folks. A lot of fun. If you've never done that before, exploding crossbow bolts. Look at this, folks. I hardly used any. I mean, I don't know what I started with. I don't know how many I started with, but I have an incredible amount of those left. Didn't drink any beer. Didn't use a Mega Crush. Really, you just kind of outmaneuver the zombies, the horde, is how you do it. It's a pretty simple thing. I'm going to take that can of chili for future recipes. But, yeah, I don't expect to get anything out of this loot that's worthwhile. But hopefully you enjoyed my choice of music to go along with it also to make it more enjoyable. But man, that was a blast. That was a lot of fun right there. But something I do want to try, I want to make some scrap armor, and I want to see if the scrap armor really does have a better rating than the steel armor. I said I was going to do that earlier. I got sidetracked. Another 4 quality auger. I got sidetracked with what I was doing, and I did not test it out. But real quick before we wrap this thing up, I think I'm going to go back to the base and make myself some scrap armor. And I don't think I got all the bags. I think there are a couple more down there. It's not a big deal. We're not getting anything out of those useful anyway. And test that theory, see what the scrap armor is versus the steel armor. Well, just to put it in perspective, folks, that's what I had left over after the horde. 17 boxes of 7.62 and all of those boxes of exploding crossbow bolts. I really thought I was going to go through more of those than I did. But we'll make this our horde chest. Let me get to sorting here, and as soon as I finish that, boy, we're out of space for those. Look at all these augers we have in this chest. Almost 2 rows of them. But after we finish that, we're going to do a little comparison of armor. Okay, just so no one can say, oh, well, you had, mods on there or whatever, made the big difference between the two. These are identical, right? 5 quality steel chest piece that I crafted. I'm almost positive. You can look back in the episodes and prove me wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I crafted this chest piece. And if we mouse over the scrap chest armor, it is -3 for a heavy armor rating, explosion resistance, and armor crit chance is -2%. So the steel is hands down better. It kind of didn't make sense to me that the scrap would be better because you can, I guess it's all gated on the schematic, but you could probably get the scrap chest armor schematic a lot earlier in the game than you could the steel. So if we click on the scrap chest armor and then we mouse over that, look at that. Everything's in the green. Pretty big numbers in green too. I just wanted to do it. One of you suggested I make this that it was better than steel. It would make a difference on Permadeath series, but yeah, it's absolutely not. It's not even good for selling, honestly, so we'll just throw it on the floor. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, That'll wrap it up for the day. Just another box of exploding crossbow bolts, man. If we could just find a little place, a base somewhere that we could get up on, like something like that, and just fire exploding crossbow bolts all horde. My goodness. There are 5 more boxes of those also, but I had a good time. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for me to take them on that way. Now I got to get serious again, and we got to get back to this. We got to get back to building and getting this base finished over here. It's going to be a while before I can get it finished, but I really want to put some time in on that throughout the upcoming week. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for all your support, all your kind comments, hanging out here with me every day. Stop by live stream sometime and say hi. I'd love to chat with you, interact with you in real time. But thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time.